What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerdly. I'm not going to call it Nerdly Reviews anymore because I like to talk and stuff like that. And this is just weird right now because it looks like I'm flipped, but it's not. So today the video will be widescreen, I guess, because I don't feel like moving my pop socket to the bottom of my phone. So basically, yeah. So, anyways, today I'm doing 20 Star Wars questions, theories, and statements. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time now, and I just haven't had the time to do it, which is kind of disappointing, but whatever. So, anyways, I'll have to make two parts of this video, which is apparent. So, I asked people on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram for any questions, and Sahara. I don't use that anymore. That's BS. But anyways, I asked them for their questions, and I have to say, a lot of people came back, and I could only put so many in here. My favorite one was one of my biggest fans. Her question was, "What is the main problem in Star Wars?" And that is number one. And I have to say that is the most difficult question you can actually have, because it's a war against Star Wars. I'll just get into it now. It's a war against it's basically World War II. It's um the Allied units against the Nazis. That's basically what Star Wars is. But with all the books and the movies and the TV shows and that, it goes deeper. And what I feel Star Wars is like, the problem is like a yin yang. If you to think about that, the yin is all the good stuff like the Force, the Jedi, the people, the rebellion, and then the yang is the dark side of the Force. So like Darth Vader, the Sith, the Imperials or the Empire, if you want to call it, the Galactic Empire. So stuff like that. And then there's the middle part where it's, if you think about yin yang, there's only two sides, black and white, but there's also gray in the middle. So that's where things get a little bit more difficult, because yes, you have two sides against each other, one that wants good and one that wants evil, or to destroy everything that you know, and one that wants to help you keep it. But the middle path is where things get difficult, because the middle path there is where you get your conflicts and you get people moving over to different sides and stuff like that. And that's where this question, it makes it difficult to answer, because the main problem in Star Wars is a war, obviously, but it's not that. It's skirmishes, it's survival, it's struggle, it's life, basically. The main problem in Star Wars is life. You got bad enemies, you got good enemies, and you have to try and find a way. You have to try and find a way to kind of balance it. That's the main. That's what I can really deduct from this. I can't really. One sec. Sorry. I can't really describe anything like that. And this is going to take up most of the video trying to do this. Crap. Okay. So that was actually a really good question, because it made me think, and I had to ask my family what they thought, and some of my friends, they had no clue. They were like, you got me. So that was a really good one. And the main problem in Star Wars, I'd say, is life. You got your good, your bad, and you got your gray area where you don't really know, and you can choose either way, that sort of thing. So this is a theory, and this is a theory, and the theory is, what are the theories on Rey's parents? This is from another one from one of my biggest viewers or fan or whatever. Yeah, and she asked, what are the theories on Rey's, like my theories on Rey's parents? And I gotta say, I'm really thinking that Luke is her dad, honestly, because, well, in the comic books and stuff now, and in some of the older books too, Luke had a wife who had red hair, and they don't really talk about that much because Luke's a Jedi and he's not supposed to. But Luke's more, right now, when we see older Luke, he's more of a gray Jedi, because he sways between both the dark and the light path. he's lost everything, but he can still keep his faith in something. It's very odd. I really think that he is Rey's father, because that would kind of continue the tradition, you know. And also, if Rey was Han and Leia's kid, then they would know that, and they wouldn't keep that from her, it because like if they gave it up like that, if they gave it up in Force Awakens that Han and Han Solo and Princess Leia were her parents, it wouldn't deepen the character so much that we have today. You'd only see the surface of that character. You wouldn't be able to deepen go into the depth and mystery of that character, and you wouldn't know that character at all. So I think that she should be Luke and I can't remember his wife's name, their kid, or someone altogether. So they say it could have been a reborn Darth Vader. I don't really, or Anakin Skywalker. I don't really like that. You don't really see a lot of that in her, but I want it to be Luke's kid, not because it's Luke Skywalker, because there's so many things in the movie teasing it off that it is. Like, Rey has a little stuffed animal toy thing that is an X-Wing pilot, the same X-Wing suit that Luke wore, and she has, I don't know, it's just certain things like that. Okay, so, this is a question that I created for myself, and these are some questions that I got off of the internet and stuff, but this is my favorite one. Is Mace Windu still alive? I want to say yes, because it's Samuel L. Jackson, so of course he's still alive. It's Mace Windu, like, come on. Anyways, what would a hardened Mace Windu with fighting like Kylo Ren, if he lived to that age, would be awesome. And number 4, because I'm gonna run out of time here, I'll just say it now. What did Darth Maul mean by he will avenge us? In the Star Wars Rebels show, after Obi-Wan awesomely killed him in like 30 seconds, which is awesome. What did he mean by that? And you will find out in the next video. So that's it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more like this, and comment below if you have any more questions. And I'm Bob Morrison. I'll see you later.